Just want to say hello and that this is our behind the scenes of Today with Pastor Jay. I'm looking for my other phone because I have two of them. Because
You
I
have
have
two
no,
phones?
yeah,
Wow.
for each one of my personalities.
One's like the red phone and one's like the...
It is. You have both my numbers. Not many people
I got to
have both.
call the red phone.
Yeah. Oh, found it.
Okay, good.
It's actually pink. Pink phone.
Oh, underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey guys.
cool.
It's pink. Like a rose gold.
That's so awesome. I love that.
This is going to be an awesome show because I have an awesome
You're too much. This is the Mutual Admiration
Atlantic
Society.
Federated Republican Women. Atlantic. Now, when your presidency is up at the end of this year?
No, it's a 2-year
It's a
term.
2-year term?
It's 2
Okay.
years. Right.
I'm so glad.
So next fall, we'll have a new slate,
Okay.
new people.
Right. Oh,
We'll let others shine.
I like it.
It'll be fun.
Republican women. Okay. You got your website? You got all the stuff you want to talk about?
I do. I can talk off the cuff. I'm pretty good at it. You know that.
All right. It's going to be cool. I'm ready when you are. Oh, I did say I want to do my I Am Miracle because I want to go in. Oh, let me get some stats real quick. I need some breast cancer stats because it is Tata month. Too bad there's not a Tata song.
Right? This is always the year where they come up with recipes, right? They
Is
have
that
the
what
little
they
graham
do?
crackers with the marshmallow squished between
Right.
to signify, go get squished. You
Is that what it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, seriously.
Oh, this is going to be
You
good.
got to go get squished. It's important.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Today with Pastor Jay, and this show is dedicated to mighty, powerful women, women all around the globe, especially those who have been stricken and dealing with breast cancer, because it is October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to give a wonderful shout out to my sister, Thomasina Ledbetter, 7-year survivor, breast cancer. Also, I want to give a shout out to my auntie, my mother's sister. She goes by Tanya, but we call her Aunt D, Tanya Crawford. So she's Aunt D to me. She just recently just went through all types of trying times with breast cancer. She had, I think it was like triple negative, which is huge.
Oh, wow.
Huge, gone through all kinds of stuff. So she just recently coming out of all of that and a double mastectomy and all kinds of stuff. So
We all know people who've had
but
those.
she is a fighter, and the two of them are phenomenal women. You know anyone? And my guest that you hear her voice is Kethy Smith. She is the proud president, Madam President of the Atlantic Federated Republican Women.
I am humbled and honored to be here. And listen, I do. Everybody has somebody in the family that's had breast cancer, survived, hopefully survived.
Correct.
My sister-in-law, Alice Compar, she and my brother have 6 children between them. She got breast cancer. She's a survivor. Amazing woman. Amazing. So we've all had family and friends who have had to deal with it, and we all know somebody.
We all know someone who have, it's just a horrible disease, but we know God is bigger than cancer, isn't he?
Amen.
He is bigger than cancer. So I want to encourage all of you, go get your tatas checked. Go get your tatas
right, go get
checked.
squished.
Go get squished. Is that it? Go get them squished, get them checked. The past year has posed a challenge just because everything in breast cancer, with everything, when you think about COVID and the lockdowns and breast cancer prevention is no exception. There was setbacks in screenings.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people didn't get screened. Early detection is so very important. But, we're rising this year to the challenge and encouraging people to go and get checked. And we're supporting tatas.
That's right.
Tatas.
We love the tatas.
We love the tatas. So let's talk about what you are doing. You're the president. Now, you just came back from just spending a wonderful weekend. You have a gold, what's this gold thing on your chest here?
It's the silver, or not the silver, it's the diamond award.
Pardon me.
Diamond award, highest award you can get.
The highest award
yes.
you can get for
volunteering, for volunteer hours. And we were among over 1,000 women from all over the United States. Every state was represented. And we met at the JW Marriott. This is the National Association, our biennial convention. It was phenomenal. Our keynote speaker was our great Governor DeSantis.
Great. You know, I just returned from Washington, D.C. Don't laugh at me, Kethy. Well, by the way, guys, Kathy's one of my very good friends. I'm going to tell that story in a minute.
She comes to my house.
Yeah, I've been to her home.
That's right.
You know, a few months ago, guys, I'm a little sidetrack here. I was telling a story about people who say I have a black friend. And I spoke at the Atlantic Federated Republican Women one day, and I said, yeah, they say you have a black friend, but you don't come to the house. Immediately, Kethy texted me, invited me to her home.
You're coming over.
Said, you're coming over because you're really, truly my friend.
You are my friend.
But I just recently came back from D.C. and don't laugh, but I packed my passport. I'm leaving Florida. I'm thinking I need a passport to prove that I'm an American citizen.
I think that's a vaccine passport you're talking about now. Don't even get me going there.
I missed. That's all right. I missed it. Well.
Oh my goodness.
I guess I'm not joking. You're laughing.
I know. I love it. I love it. I hope we never ever have to do that though. Think about that.
I'm going to leave Florida.
Yeah.
And how am I going to,
You're not going to Australia because you can't get in. Okay. You don't need your passport.
I took
but you know what? To be honest with you, I have used my passport as an identifier
right.
because I go through TSA pre-check sometimes. It's just faster.
It is.
It's faster.
It is faster. But in my mind, I was thinking.
You're going farther. You're going farther than DC.
No. You know what it was?
What?
I was leaving free America. That's what it was.
And that makes so much sense.
Yeah, it wasn't about going far. It was, I'm leaving free Florida.
Yeah, but I got a question.
Stepping out of America and that I know.
I got a question.
Going somewhere else.
I FaceTimed you and I saw you without a mask on. Where were you?
At the Trump.
Oh,
at
because
Trump Hotel.
Okay, because I saw you. I thought you were in the airport. When I saw you, I thought she's in D.C. without a mask.
Yes, I was in D.C. without a mask. I was in the airport.
Okay,
I was.
How did you do that?
I figured, first of all, I had my passport to prove I was an American citizen.
I thought to myself, she's good.
I couldn't breathe.
You are good.
I could not breathe. Now, I did wear it sometimes, because it is the law. I don't want to break the law. But there were times where I was going to pass out, could not breathe with this mask on. So, yes, I did take it out. You did FaceTime me. I was at the airport and I took my mask off. I couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe.
Well, what do? We eat or we're drinking or we're eating constantly don't have to have
Have you seen the mask with the straw hole in it?
I have.
I've seen people take the mask down, put food in their mouth and put the mask back up.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
Okay.
So I'm back from DC, I met the great Newt Gingrich. Can you believe that?
Oh, he's amazing. He
is amazing. Yeah. And I was sitting there, Trump Hotel, having dinner. And the elevator opened and he and his beautiful wife walked out and I jumped up. I went, oh. And I had on my rhinestone DeSantis pen. I wanted people to get it straight. I'm not from this area. I'm from Florida.
Right.
And he came over and greeted me instantly because I stood up. He thought I was royalty. He didn't know.
Well,
I am royalty.
You're so respectful anyway. You are. You're that person that is like right there.
Yeah, it was like he passed by everyone and came over and shook my hand. And he said, "I love Governor DeSantis," and he touched my pen. I love him too.
You're like, I'm never taking this pen off again. Where is it?
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. But about DeSantis, you just spent some time with the great governor of DeSantis.
So we did. And with all the ladies there, it was really funny because only two of us had anything there thanking him or recognizing him. So I had a flag. My Atlantic Federated Republican Women sisters, in fact, Tatiana Liedtke, she gave it to me to take.
Okay.
And I knew we always have something with us. Right. I knew that it was going to be a big hit. So everybody was wanting to take pictures with me with the flag. Mm-hmm. So finally, when we're there and they're introducing the president of the National Federation of Republican Women, she's getting ready to introduce Governor DeSantis. And I'm holding this thing up and she goes, "Get up here." So we get up there. I get up there and my sister Yvette gets up there with her flag. And he comes and stands between us. And I was just like, he's just amazing. Now, he's only a man, but I'll tell you what, he is in place to take care of us here. And thank God we live here. You know how many women I met from other states that said, "I want to move to Florida"? And I said, we'd love to have you, but we need you on the front lines there. We need you on the front lines there. But they said it's unbelievable what they're going through.
People would ask me, where are you from? I go, Free America.
Well, you know what I said?
America,
Everybody
free
that wants to move here, I say, welcome to the land of the home and the free and the brave. Because let me tell you something. Governor DeSantis is getting a lot of hits from, taking a lot of hits from the left, the liberal left, because they don't like the fact that he's like, I'm not going to mandate. I mean, some of the stuff that's happening is just ridiculous. But they've got a petition out now to recall him and all this other nonsense. But let me just tell you, if it weren't for Governor DeSantis, we would not be in the good situation we're in right now.
A lot of people complain about him and maybe some of the things that he has done. But all they need to do is travel out of Florida.
Amen.
And then come back.
Come back and talk to us.
Being in DC, I mean, I was in CVS and a lady ran behind me. Get your mask. Get your mask. Get your mask. And I was like, what's going on? So I'm wearing a mask. I'm in CVS. Then I go to check out and they ask me, do you want a bag? And I'm going, yeah, I want a bag because I did the self-checkout thing. I paid for that bag, 5 cents. Do you know I brought that bag home?
I bet.
I paid 5 cents.
Because you paid for it. You're going to keep that bag, aren't
it's
you?
It's no longer trash. But we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. You're listening to Today with Pastor Jay. Time I have so I can halfway try to manage it. Oh, it's going by pretty fast. All right, so we're going to talk about what's coming up.
Okay.
With your club.
Okay.
When you meet, your website, which is Atlantic
Federated Republican Women's Club.
No, the
the website. It's Atlantic Republican Women's Club. And the reason why is Atlantic Federated, there's another website for that.
Oh.
So that's why we had to take the Atlantic Republican Women's Club.
Okay.
We got a new club starting. A new federated club called the Heart of Florida.
Ooh.
It's in DeLand. We're going to support them. We're going to encourage them. We're going to be there for them. And it's going to be in the evening, so it'll be fun.
It'll be interesting. Okay, you ready? Welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to Today with Pastor Jay, and my great, wonderful guest is Kethy Smith, the president of the Atlantic Federated Republican Women, which you meet in Daytona.
Yes.
At the
Plaza Resort and Spa.
Oh, excuse
600
me.
North Atlantic.
The Plaza Resort and Spa.
It's beautiful.
How often? Once a month?
Once a month. Our meeting this month is October the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that actually falls the same weekend as our Florida Federation of Republican Women's Conference.
Right.
But as soon as our meeting's over, we're jetting to Naples for the weekend for the conference. But I want to tell you, we've got a new club that's starting up in DeLand. It's called the Heart of Florida because they're in the heart, right? And it's going to be in the evenings.
Nice. Evening
and they're going to meet
on
a different day than we are. But their first meeting is November the 11th.
I'll have to go and check them out and
They have
support
over
them.
150 members already signed up to join. Yes. See, this is how serious this is, right?
This is serious. So let's talk about what your mission and what you're doing, because we're, Republican women and women.
Right. We're proud of it. But you know what we're doing is we reach out to everybody. Mm-hmm. We want everybody to come over to the right side. I say that in the most humble way. But we love God. We love our country. We love our families. We respect life. I mean, there's really no other way to say it other than the only requirement for you to be an Atlantic Federated Republican woman is to become a Republican.
Okay.
A registered Republican. That's it. So we've actually registered voters and helped people switch their party affiliation, which was really great. We had a booth at the flea market, the Daytona Beach Flea Market, and we've been registering people at Gold's Gym, both Gold's Gyms.
Oh.
Because when people are moving in, right, the governor says there's over 1,000 people moving in a day, which is nuts.
That's nuts.
Not in our area, but, 1,000 people in Florida a day. So how are we going to reach them? Well, we know they have to eat. So we can go to Publix and register them. We can go to the DMV and register them. But we're also meeting them at Gold's Gym and talking to them and sharing avenues. What a great way to meet other women by going to other like-minded women that want to do something to help.
Do you get any pushback for being an outspoken Republican women.
Sure. Well, one of the things
I get attacked all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, part of it is it's like you are a Trumper, or you're this, or you're that, or you're a racist. I love that one.
You're a racist?
I'm a racist.
I missed that one.
No, I'm not. Well, right? Because, I'm a racist because I'm white.
Oh.
But you know what? My mom always told me, and my mom and dad both raised me, that it doesn't matter what color you are, what sex you are, where you were raised or where you lived. God made us all, and we're to love everybody.
Mm-hmm. And
guess what? And in fact, in kindergarten, my mom had to come and pick me up from school because I was hugging and kissing everybody.
Right.
And the teacher wasn't real fond of that, but I digress.
You digress.
I'm still a hugger and kisser.
It is an amazing group, and I feel welcome there. I am a stiletto member
Yes, she is.
of the organization, and
that's the cream of the crop.
That's the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Because I'm the cream of the crop.
You are.
In case you didn't know,
you are.
I'm amazing. Have you met me?
Yes, and you're the funniest person I've ever met.
That's
too.
True. Have you met my amazing friend Kethy? But we're just a group of, and you have what?
We're going to educate. Well, we're the largest club.
Okay.
We are the largest club in Florida. We have over 350 members.
Nice.
But the thing is we want to educate everybody. We give everybody all the tools, and because we all use our brains to think and decide what we want to do, then we can take it all in and we can decide. We can decide, okay, we're gonna support that, or we're not gonna support this.
So what's your website address?
It is www.atlanticrepublicanwomen.com.
AtlanticRepublicanWomen.com. That's how they can find out more information.
Yeah.
I love your website because it's up to date. It always has great information.
We've got a lot of new pictures.
Lots of new pictures, things that are happening, what you're doing in the community.
Too.
You do have a lot of socials.
Yeah, because we want people to get to know us, and then they join us. Erica Benfield is going to be speaking at our next meeting
on October the 29th.
Yeah, she is running.
Her.
I know, she's really cool. She's running for Congress.
She is
in her district. Now, what happened was, and we're still not sure where the lines are drawn yet, but because of redistricting. Why? Because we've got more people. Why? Because we're going to have.
We're a great state.
Yes. Yes, we are. So it'll be interesting to see. But right now, currently, the way that it's set up, it looks like Anthony Sabatini is running against her right now.
But that could change.
That could change. That could change. So you need to come out and hear Erica. She's really dedicated to doing what she can to help conservative values and help keep our constitutional freedoms.
Just at a fundraising event for her last week.
Yes, that was. I heard that was wonderful.
It was wonderful, and she's just beautiful inside and out.
She is,
and has such a heart of
gold. She's passionate,
very, very passionate about what she's doing and what she believes. So, what's next? What kind of things does the club do? How do you get involved in the community?
Well, we do a lot for the community. One of the things we do is we support our young Republican teenagers, and we've got a couple of groups there. We also support our veterans. Well, in November is Veterans Day.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
We're going to be doing some things with the young Republicans and veterans.
Nice.
So it's going to be really, really great. We do a lot of different things for the community.
And you also support the business owners. I love that part too.
We do.
Because if you own a business and you're a member and you're a stiletto member and you're able to, showcase your business.
Help them. They need our help.
Need help.
Now. They really do. Everything that happened last year, and I don't even like to say the name of it, but everything that happened, all that mess last year, right? Of all the shutdowns and things like that, and whether you're, essential business or not essential business, we said everybody's essential. It's your livelihood. It's how you pay your bills. And so we want to honor you. We want to support you. We want to encourage you. And we want to encourage our members to start a business relationship with you. We don't solicit all of our members, only the ones that want to know more. But if you can go on our website, you can see who our business partners are. And a link, AtlanticRepublicanWomen.com. You got it.
All right. Well, we've got to take a break. Don't go anywhere.
Woo-hoo.
this Sunday, and it's the following week. Princess Place. 500bankruptcy.com and the Florida Mortgage Center. And don't want to write.
Uh-oh.
I want to forget. Even though I know stuff, if I forget, guys, I have to write it down.
Yeah.
Because once it start rolling, you forget.
You got it, girl.
Okay.
I heard you had a great meeting, too, the other day.
Which one?
The recent one that you had.
Oh, you had, yeah, we had, I was in
I heard
D.C.
It was great.
Yeah, I was in D.C., but I heard there was some Atlantic Federated women there.
Isn't that great?
That was awesome.
Yeah, we're supporting our community.
That was very nice.
And we're going to continue to do that as much as we can.
That sounds great. Yeah. Okay. You ready? Let me give a thank you and a shout out to my sponsors, 500bankruptcy.com, thefloridamortgagecenter.com. Thank you for sponsoring Today with Pastor Jay. And before I forget, next week, which is October the 9th and the 10th, is Creekside Festival, which is at Princess Place. And I'm going to be there. I'll have a booth. Several people will be there. I'm going to have about 20,000 people coming through that area. Make sure you come by and see me. Geraldine Ministries is going to have a booth. The Florida Conservative Pachyderm is going to have a booth.
Wonderful.
So come out. I'll be at both booths. In fact, I'm going to stand in between both of them.
One right next to each other.
Right next. I do. I'm going to have them on. I actually have 3 booths out there.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'll be out there. But 20,000 people going to come through. They're going to have tons of stuff.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I love
that'll be fun.
It is going to be fun. A lot of handcrafted things, and it's be beautiful. And I love to see people. So that's going to be awesome. So what's coming up? What do we have? I mean, because you have still a year and a few months left in your presidency.
But it's going really fast this year. We've got our October 29th meeting, and then in November, we're going to have a focus on Thanksgiving. Thankful for our members, our board. Nice. Everybody that does so much. It's all volunteer,
Of course.
The hours and hours and hours that go into everything that we do to make those meetings wonderful
and
for
they
everybody.
Are wonderful. Which reminds me, when I was in D.C., some of the Atlantic Federated women came to my meeting to support the club in my absence at the FC PACI meeting.
That's so awesome.
That was kind of
Well, we try, and we're going to continue to try to let our members know what's going on, because we always have to have something to look forward to, right? I mean, I know I do. We have Conservative Book Club. We have Coffee Talk. We have our grassroots voter registration, which we have training for. So we've got something going on all the time. In fact, in October, I believe it's October, I want to say the 14th, but I could be wrong, but go to our website, is the Love of Life banquet with Governor Kristi Noem, and it's going to be in Orlando, and it's at the Rosen Shingle Creek.
I've been there.
It's really, really nice.
It's a nice place.
So that's just a dinner, but it's going to be a great benefit for Right to Life, and we appreciate and support the Heartbeat Bill and the Right to Life.
And you and I, we're going to be partnering. We're working on something with Dr. Alveda King
oh my
in
gosh,
January.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited about that too. So we'll have that coming up in January of 2022.
I'm so excited about that.
I am. It's been great. You've been awesome. I can't wait.
Well, thank you. Well, back to you. This is a mutual admiration society,
It is. It's nice to be around like-minded people that are positive. There's so much negative in the world.
We need the positive.
We need the positive.
We do.
And we need to spread the love of God.
We do.
Now more than ever, people are hurting and they need him.
Charity begins at home. And I'll tell you right now, if we don't focus on each other and grow from there, where are we going to go? Because we can't solve all the problems, but we can go to him and he can help us. Yeah. So that's what we're working on.
I was speaking with a dear friend of mine, and she was upset about some of the stuff that was being written about her.
Oh, boy.
On, certain news articles or blog stuff or however you want to call it. And I looked at her and I said, honey, your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Amen. Why do you care what that demon write about you? I mean, let's just be real.
Right.
Why do you care?
Right.
With that,
I mean, we all want to be loved. We all want to be liked.
We do, but we have to keep it real sometime. Your name is written in the Lamb Book of Life. Why do you care?
We're here for a purpose.
Yeah, we are. So what we need to do is pray for people like that, because it's sad. We know when those are away from Christ and they don't have that relationship with God, their life is full of hatred and hate and spite and hurt and pain.
Well, I love your attitude, because you know what? Fear We don't need it here. We don't need it here. Fear can be gone, right?
God has not given us the spirit of fear, but
He's
of
allowed
power,
all this
love,
to
and
happen
sound
for a
mind.
reason.
He has. And it's to bring us back to him. And that's why there's people like you doing what you do. And I can glean. I feel like I'm like your baby sister. I'm learning so much.
You're really my
I
big
call
sister.
you
Well,
up.
I am older than you, so that's okay.
I'm not your big sister. Not because of the age. I call you and I go, what am I going to do? You go, you set me straight
Oh, you're
all
so
the time.
sweet.
You always remind me of the word. So thank you for being a good friend. And thank you
my
for what you're
pleasure.
doing for our state.
My pleasure.
Which is igniting stuff throughout the nation. So
My pleasure.
God bless you and your efforts, and God bless the Atlantic Federated Republican Women.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
guys, you know what I say? Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not promised. What are you going to do today? Today, you're going to go to the AtlanticRepublicanWomen.com and you're going to sign up so you too can join the group that is absolutely right. God bless you. Have a great day.